previous videos, we talked about how the ISO, aperture and shutter speed affect the image and how they interact with each other. In order to further reinforce this learning and develop your photography skills, I would now like to set you an exercise to shoot, so you can practically apply what we have learned so far. This exercise will provide an opportunity for you to apply the concepts we have covered and gain hands-on experience in using your camera effectively. So here's the brief for the exercise. I will give you a list of 22 different subjects and another list of 22 different camera settings. Your task is to choose one subject at a time and carefully consider which camera setting would work best for photographing that particular subject. Once you have selected a camera setting, take a picture of the subject using that specific setting. Then you can cross off both the subject and the camera setting from their respective lists, and then continue this process, working your way through the remaining subjects. When shooting this exercise, I would like you to use the camera in fully manual mode, so you take the full control of the camera. And what I mean by this is that for every shot, you manually select the ISO, the aperture and the shutter speed. I would also like you to take 3 pictures of each subject using 3 different zoom settings. One at the widest end of the zoom, one at the longest end of the zoom, and one in the middle of the zoom's range. And then finally, after completing the exercise, I would like you to edit the shoot and pick one image for each of the subjects from the list. Now let me explain why this would be a really good exercise for you to do. Firstly, by actively engaging in the exercise, you will not only refine your technical abilities, but also develop your creative eye and gain experience of dealing with diverse subjects. Through this practical application of knowledge, you will solidify your understanding of how these fundamental camera controls impact the final outcome of your photographs. In other words, as you experiment with aperture, shutter speed and ISO in relation to various subjects, you will observe how these settings influence depth of field, motion blur and image noise. Repeating the process of selecting camera controls multiple times will also enhance your confidence and allow you to approach photography with a greater sense of control and proficiency. Working with different focal lengths for each subject forces you to move around and adopt a more thoughtful approach to your composition and positioning. As you adjust the focal length of the lens to capture the subject at the widest, middle and longest ends, you will explore different perspectives and may find that different focal lengths lend themselves to different kinds of subjects and compositions. And finally, the exercise prompts you to critically analyze and reflect on your own work, enabling you to identify your strengths, areas for improvement, and also gives you a system to continually improve your photography. This process of self-analysis and reflection is essential for continuous growth as a photographer, empowering you to refine your technique, develop a unique creative voice, and discover innovative ways to realize your artistic vision. I hope you have fun shooting this exercise. I would encourage you to approach it as an experiment, the time when you freely test different ideas and explore creative possibilities. I will shoot this exercise myself, and then in the next video, I will briefly discuss my own results, sharing the thought process, creative decisions, and insights gained from this shoot.